Hello, my name's Jacob Brownbill, and if you're watching this, that means I've decided to run for Halton's Member of Youth Parliament and the responsibilities that come with that role. I'll take a moment of all your time to tell you as to why I've decided to run and why I think I'd be best suited for this position. My chief reason in general for doing this is that since 2010, broadly, government cuts to youth services and youth funding have fallen by 71%, down from £1,375 million down to just 398, which in communities like ours in Halton represent a seismic shift in funding that can be incredibly damaging for our local communities and for our young people. And so in 2022, as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to wreak havoc on our economy, livelihoods, work and education of young people in Halton, it is desperately apparent the need for organisation and further funding and support to our youth services. And it is shown already before the direct correlation between the decline in funding for youth services and the rise in antisocial behaviour and crime, which show just how much this funding and support for our youth services is needed. And that is precisely why I've decided to run for Halton's Member of Youth Parliament. It is my goal and my promise that if elected by the end of my 2-year term, whether you have voted for me or not, that I will have courage for growth, support and organisation of current and new youth services and support across Halton. If this sounds like something you can get behind, and it sounds like something you can agree with me on, then I'd urge you all to vote for me, Jacob Brownbill, for Halton's Member of Youth Parliament. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Leah, I'm 17 and I'm from Widnes. I'm running to be Halton's MYP because I think I can bring a wealth of experience to the role and I can make some real changes for young people. I think that I can get some influence in council positions and also make real changes to the areas that matter, such as mental health. I'm really passionate about mental health in general, young people's inclusion in decisions, and also groups such as the LGBT and their voice. In my term as MYP, I want to be able to get youth representation on Halton's Clinical Commissioning Group, which controls funding for services such as CAMS and can make sure that young people get the experience that they want from their services. I also want to ensure that young people have events to go to, and there's lots of things to do in Halton. People should vote for me because I have experience in getting things done, such as taking part in the Bounce Weekender event that took place recently, and also sitting on many boards in the region, such as the Liverpool City Region's Fairness and Social Justice Advisory Board, where I get to voice young people's concerns and talk to decision makers about things such as the climate net zero plan by 2040 for the Liverpool City region. Thank you for listening.